If you guys don't already have favorited Lucky, make sure you hit Lucky with a favorite. Lucky's actually recording the show and posting it on YouTube. So if you guys missed the episode or any episode you want to go back and watch, it is on Mrs. Dare Eliminate YouTube. If you don't know the link, it's in my bio. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's in my bio. It's in my bio or on my IG page. So if you guys miss it. Anyways, also food is the admin in the chat. So if you guys actually miss any of the questions or anything, food is in the chat. Retyping them. Okay. Hold on. I think one of your people just left. It's okay. All right, guys, welcome to Mrs. Dare Eliminate. If you haven't seen the show, it is a blind dating show. So there is a bachelorette on the show tonight, which is B.Legit. She's got her panelists tonight with her, which is Alexa, Brody, and MFN'AUBZ are her panelists. And they're going to be here, I hope. And she's got 7 contestants ready to win a date with her. She's got questions that she's going to ask. So you got 6 questions. Each round consists of 2 questions. Okay, each round consists of 2 questions, Tina. And she's gonna ask a question at a time. Every 2 questions you ask, you're gonna eliminate 2 people from the show, right? As soon as you eliminate them, they jump in the box and they reveal themselves. Okay, there are 3 rounds to the show. The final person to win the whole entire show gets a name change and a virtual date if you want. But are you okay with a 3-day name change, B? It's up to you. When you're ready, you can jump in the box, B. If you guys have any questions, just ask me and I will answer them.
Hi. Okay, so
Hi, B.
Name change.
Are you okay with a 3-day name change?
Bio change.
Wait, what?
It's a 3-day name change and a 3-day bio change.
A bio change as well?
Yes. Oh.
Okay.
Bio bonus. Yeah, let's go. What's up, Ryan? Kiki, thank you, baby.
Okay. All right, hold on. Let me have a look at who we got. Okay. If you guys are just joining, please send a blast. If you don't know how, it's a little plus sign at the bottom right. Jebel. Okay. And your panelists are Alexa on Fire, Brody, and MFN'AUBZ?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. All right, let's get your panelist in the box. Guys, if you haven't already, favorite my top 3 of the stream, B.Legit, Lucky, and Rosie. #1 on my stream, Thursday, 24 hours. MFN'AUBZ.
Missy, you look good, B. Hi, Slime.
Thank you, Mama. So do you.
I'm just waking up right now.
You're beautiful, Missy. My bad. You know, she was just a star of the show.
Yo, Brody.
What's up, guys?
Alexa, how we doing?
Hello.
I'm the token male on this episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there, Alexa.
Love you, my G.
I feel like we needed a male on the episode, you know?
Definitely. We definitely needed a male.
3 strong personalities, B, MFN'AUBZ, and Alexa definitely needed a male.
Hey, can you mute me for like 20 seconds real quick, please?
I got you. All right. So guys, if you're just joining, make sure to favorite B.Legit, MFN'AUBZ, Brody, Alexa on Fire as well. I feel like I haven't seen Alexa in a minute, you know?
I've been a lot MIA, Missy. Not too much.
I can tell. This is always the beginning of Alexa's year, MIA.
Stop. Listen, I've been doing not too much.
I know, but you can work with that. It works for you, so it's okay. All right, so you got all your questions, B. You got them in front of you. You want to read them out?
Okay. The first question is, we're having issues in our relationship and you decide to go to Alexa, which is one of my good friends, for advice. Alexa's advice was telling you to leave me. Tell me how you would go about that situation.
Okay,
by the way, that is not an invitation to actually come to me, guys. I won't even reply to you. Nobody will not respond. This is just for the game. anything.
She barely responds to me.
Hi, Joe.
Unmute Brody.
Is my admin lost?
No, he typed in the chat.
He did? I didn't see comments.
He did.
You typed down the question.
He did.
I didn't see comments
Like at all?
at all.
Lord.
Try airplane mode on and off. Because the chat is like going off.
So sleepy.
Wake up.
She's waking. She's just waking up, guys. App is broken.
JB.
JB.
Oh, wait, I see him now.
Okay, good. Abby.
Not
Oh my
so
God,
bad.
I'm so sorry. I didn't see any of you
Super.
guys.
What?
Oh, sheesh. 12 minutes of no. Oh, he wants to be muted. Sorry. I couldn't see comments for like 12 minutes.
You're the worst. Yo.
I told you, Lucky, it was broken. I told him, like, I think my chat is broken. And then I went about it anyways.
Hi, Abby.
Yo, 10.
Yo,
Okay, so the
I
question.
don't know if y'all noticed, like a lot of people have left this app, but a lot of people have come back on it recently. Have you guys noticed that too? Like a lot of
Really?
people
Like who?
back.
Who's come back?
I'm noticing a lot of people coming back in the last few days. I'm not going to specify names, but I just noticed that.
I haven't seen anybody really come back recently. I hope I do.
I've seen a lot.
I hope I do.
A lot of baddies.
But Brody, I think they're all gonna come back anyways. Like the people that are leaving, a lot of them
No,
are
I'm
gonna end
not
up
talking
coming
about
back.
that.
I feel like everybody comes back
I already
eventually.
I
think
know
they're
you're talking
coming
about
back,
other
most
people
of
from
them.
like back in the day.
The thing about it is, you got to think about this. I think some of these people were like, yeah, I'm going on strike with you. But then they realize like how open it was. And now everyone's coming to their stream and they're like, wait a second. Like, I actually want
Yeah.
to do this. Like, I don't know, man.
Not me,
I just-
not either.
yeah.
I know this is home for me. This is definitely home for me. Love it.
Rafa, thank you.
No, I'm just saying people are back. Welcome back. Anyone who's back, welcome back. That's all I got to say.
Okay, so the first question was, we're having issues in our relationship and he decided to go to Alexa, which is one of my good friends, for advice. Alexa's advice was telling you to leave me. Tell me how you go about the situation. All right, contestant number 1. So, just write keywords and stuff. Okay, contestant number 1 said, hold on. I would go to someone else for advice and tell her that her friend told me to leave you instead of working it out.
Wait, read that one more time. I'm trying to get my notepad up.
The question or the answer?
The answer.
I would go to someone else for advice and tell her that her friend told me to leave you instead of working it out. So like once they go to Alexa, they would go to someone else, like OBS, and be like, Alexa told me to leave her. Like,
I think get rejected 2 times. That's crazy.
Like deep down, Alexa wanted it the whole time.
They don't like Alexa.
no, notice that they all want like bad advice.
Obvious fuck.
Bro, even if my mate like had troubles with his woman and I personally would leave her, I would never say leave her because they're gonna get back together and then that's awkward. I would never tell them that. I would just try to.
Then you look like the bad person, yeah.
But then what if you know that that person isn't good for your best friend?
Let them figure it out. You can say like, hey, I don't know, maybe you should put your boundaries up and not let them treat you like that. I don't like seeing you treated like that, but like let them make their own decisions.
Let them figure it out. Yeah.
But then again, I think you tell them not to do something once they want to do it even more. They're like just
that part.
Like they're rebelling against, yeah.
And then if you just let them keep doing it, they're gonna keep coming to you with the same story, and you're like, well, what do you want me to say?
I told you what to do already. So yeah, that's like a repetitive situation.
Exactly.
Don't push the
All right.
button.
Contestant number 2 said, first, I wouldn't go to a friend. Private life is a happy life. I would have a sit-down conversation. I have a hard think about what's going on. Listen to understand and provide options on what can be done to make it better.
This person sounds hurt.
That sounded like ChatGPT. I swear to God, I didn't see the comments either. I said that.
Thank you, Rafi. That could have been
Contestant number 3 said, I will make sure that the ultimate decision is my own and not swayed by someone else outside of our relationship. But I'm definitely telling you because you don't deserve to be surrounded by a fake friend. What if she just says that because she wants me to herself?
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Crazy.
Okay.
That's literally what I said.
Confident. Sounds like Alexa.
That was number 3. That was number 3, right?
Okay.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Contestant number 4 said. What was contestant number 4? Okay, hold on. Let me change this. I don't know if contestant number 4 is coming. Okay, hold on. All right, let's put somebody else. Contestant number 4. Okay, hold on.
No, she's reading.
Huh? All right, contestant number 4. Going to a mutual friend for advice is a vulnerable place. If she was telling me to leave you, I would question it off top. However, it would not be the final answer, but I would definitely respect it respectfully.
Wait, that was 4 or 5?
4.
Okay,
And
wait.
and
They said they would
last,
question. They
the
would
very
question.
last sentence. My bad. Would you say?
Very last sentence.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear the very last part again because I caught the first part.
Going to a mutual friend for advice is a vulnerable place. If she was telling me to leave you, I would question it off top. However, it would not be the final answer. I would respect it respectfully.
I mean, I feel like they're giving you the bare minimum. Like that's like anything less than that, you're gone.
Okay. Contestant number 5 said, I'm not leaving you. I take the advice, opinion of Alexa, but it would empower me to focus on how to resolve our issues. But you ain't going nowhere.
No.
Period.
Okay.
Ain't no business.
Apply that pressure then. You don't listen to nobody. Who cares if Alexa told you that I was cheating?
Oh my God.
You're gonna stay anyways.
You're not going nowhere.
You gonna
Okay,
stay
so for
right
this
there,
contestant,
baby.
for this contestant, I put pushover. Pushover is the notes for this contestant.
Is that what you're putting for the notes?
Number 5, you're a
number 5
pushover.
is a pushover.
Contestant number 6 said, I would talk to you about our issues and see if we could work through it, and I wouldn't just leave you if someone else was telling me to leave you.
Wait, hold on. There's
Even
laughing over what you're saying. I couldn't even hear it.
Okay, sorry. Okay, contestant number 6 said, I would talk to you about our issues and see if we could work through it, and I wouldn't just leave you if someone else was telling me to leave you, even though I respect your friendship with her and the advice she may give you.
So he's just assuming that Alexa told the truth.
Right. Okay.
And your other contestant is not coming.
Lucky.
So we got 6 contestants. Just want to let you know your other contestant is currently busy on their own stream.
Number 7?
Oh.
Yeah.
They're busy what? On their own
What?
stream?
I'm so messy.
They better be in the contest. They better be in the contest, and they better not be one of these 80K.
They're not in the contest, Brody. They're not in the contest.
Oh, are they in 8? Oh my goodness.
They're not in the contest.
Canceled.
Well, maybe they got to get their 80K before sundown.
Brody, they're sitting in the stream with 3 other women.
Maybe they got to get their 80K by midnight.
They're busy getting confessions.
If they need their 80K by midnight, God bless their soul.
You might as well drop the name and be messy all around. Just drop the name. Who
They said, I got 3 bad bitches in the box and screw B.Legit. That's what they said.
Oh, I know who that is. I think I know who that is.
No, that's
I think I could do a good impression of
Matter of
them
fact,
too,
let me put notes for number 7.
Your
Canceled.
Your chat is yelling at you that you're featured,
gonna
Missy, and
put
says to stop
canceled.
cussing. And she's like, I don't care. They can't touch me.
Oh my God, it's Nene. Nene
is canceled. Somebody's in the black.
Nene has 3 girls in the box. It's Nene.
Wait, who did she just find her 3 is Nene?
I'm gonna go in there.
Hold on, everyone go to whose stream you think it is.
Tell them, say you are canceled.
I just said you are disqualified.
It's Nene. It's Nene, Brody.
Oh, it is?
How disrespectful.
All right.
I don't know anything else for anything.
So does that mean I eliminate 1 or 2 people since Nene canceled himself out?
You're gonna eliminate 2, but you still got 1 more question. So don't.
Okay.
Okay. Your second question now.
All right, second question. It's important to me that our kids have the best genes. Take a picture of your hairline, but don't give too much away of yourself.
Oh, and by the way, if you use ChatGPT or Google, we will call you out. So
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. How are you gonna? Can you use ChatGPT to draw on a hairline?
yes, you can. ChatGPT can
No hairline.
make me Kim
My
Kardashian.
hairline's crazy.
I hope that one of your contestants is bald. That'll be hilarious. That'll be so good.
Listen, I don't mind a bald man as long as he has a nice round shaped head, you know?
What
But if it's not and it looks a little, lopsided or something,
Coney.
then
A nice round.
I don't want a cone head baby, you know?
Wait, did you say photo or video? Because what if they're bald in the
I
back?
need a photo.
What if
You know
they're bald
whose
in the
hairline
back?
I've been dying to see? Because I'm actually curious. I've been dying to see Prince's hairline. Like, is he bald? Is he not? Is he like, what's the deal? Like, I
don't think I've actually ever seen him. I've never seen him without a hat. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I really want to see his hairline. Like, what's the deal?
Omar,
Missy, when we were on your show last time, like one of the comments that stood out, they said that his hairline was the shape of Florida.
That's crazy. That's like that's.
No,
That's crazy. Missy doesn't even know Florida shape in her head, but she's still able to share in the humor.
Yo, shape of Florida. Oh my God.
Like if you showed Missy 5 shapes, she would like of states in the U.S. and they were all the equal size, but different ones. Like she would not know which one is Florida. She'd have no idea.
That's true.
But I know it wouldn't be a
guessing
decent looking hairline, Brody, because it would be like, you know what I'm saying? All right, we're waiting for 1 more person.
But you should ask for a video and then tell them to do the back of their head too. You know how they start balding back here before they start receding?
I should have done the video and then
they might be bald in the back and then you're gonna get
the face.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go.
I mean, if you want to, you haven't sent your picture in yet. If you want to go the extra mile, send that video.
But I feel like you would know, right? Like you would know if they're balding at the back because their hair would be very fine.
Not really, because sometimes it's hidden in the back.
Here.
Like all the way in the back.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be like thick hair and then just
not visible. Like
Yo, in the pandemic, I shaved like half of my head just fucking around just because like I was like, I can't even go out. I might as well just fuck around and like do some
so you
crazy
shaved
stuff.
it all bald?
I did a couple different ones. Like I did one where I shaved like half and then I left the other half. And I can't even find the video the other day, but I had like a video like this and then I turned around and I was like, I'll shave half my beard and left the other half. I literally shaved half my beard and half my head and I had like
oh my God.
And then I had like my back of my head shaved. I just had like a
wait, were you streaming back then?
No, I started streaming like after this. This was like right when the pandemic hit. When I started,
you didn't stream through the pandemic?
Like I almost hit my first mil without even streaming. Like I got probably hit like half because I was just in Nick Styles' box and like he was like, come in my box, get in my box. And back then there's only 1 box. And then you know how like he do long streams.
Back then was only
he would leave
1
his stream
box.
for like an hour sometimes and it was just me there. But then he's like, bro, start your own stream. He's like, you've been cashing out. Like stream, they're gonna go to your stream. Like, but yeah.
I'd cry. Might as well just. Oh.
All right, you ready for the answers? The question was, it's important to me that our kids have the best genes. Take a picture of your hairline. Don't give away too much of yourself. So this is going to be the final question, and then you got to eliminate 2 people, okay?
Okay.
So contestant number 1.
Okay.
That shit.
Wait, is that PCX?
You can't tell shit from cornrows, but they're nice, right? At least whoever twisted those, she knows exactly who it is by her reaction, by the way.
I mean, they have hair.
We do have hair.
B, is that PCX?
Y'all didn't see the edge of
That's
I don't think they can be balding over here with braids. Like, that would be crazy work. All right, contestant number 2. Okay, let me try to do this.
I don't like that.
Oh my God, he's sweaty.
No way.
You know who that is?
Definitely Prince. Jojo. There's no lineup. Where's
No,
the
he was
lineup?
there, but-
Missy finally got to see what she was dying to see.
Where's
I
the
don't like the
lineup?
widow's peak. I don't like that.
I just am listening to what's happening and I'm putting it together. I don't know, Dan. I don't, I'm trying to take
Did you even brush your hair before you took the picture?
What
He
hair?
didn't even. He
What
was
hair?
sweaty. He didn't even shower.
Something.
Yo, what is he brushing?
Not too
Bro,
much.
he's probably about to get a fade
Okay.
tomorrow. Y'all caught him like the day
Number
before he's gonna
3.
fade. Just relax.
Okay. Maybe he just got off work. Okay. He's got thick hair.
Why does that look like gold almost?
That's fair. That's fair.
Nowhere near the same.
Wait,
No,
Missy,
it
can
is
you
the
show
same
that one
color.
again? Missy, show
They
that one
got
No,
again.
but like the hair.
Skin
Like,
burning.
I know the gold is bald right now. Bro,
They
I
got a
was looking
lineup. They got the lineup with the cut, and he has healthy hair. There's a little, you can see.
there's
the lineup.
effort put into that. Like like,
There's
effort.
definitely, yeah.
That's a military
And he had-
haircut.
He had 2 moles in the top of his
I-
head.
like just to be, I'm not
Okay,
even
so
going
this is so
Hold on, wait. This
I'm
is
not
the
going,
same
like-
person.
He get Missy.
This is the same person that told
He's
me
like
that
he
they
had
would tell
2
me.
moles on the
And
side
he
of his
said
head.
that's a stud
Write it
haircut.
down.
I'm dead.
That's
I
what
I
he
don't know
was
if he's
looking
talking
at, the
about, like-
moles.
That is
talking about
that's the
himself
same
or
one
like a
that said
woman's
Alexa's
head. I
jealous.
don't know what
That's
you
the one
mean.
that called Alexa a fake
Eddie,
friend.
what?
You know what, Mole? You're out.
That's the one that called Alexa a fake friend. But they did tell me that they would tell me what you said. So that part I do like. I don't like that they called you the fake friend, but the part where they told me that
Do you see what I put under the notes? Moles is out.
Contestant number 4.
Nah, that could be a lot of bald people.
It's the back of the head for me. Wait, let me see the
Well,
top
because
of
if
the
they
head.
show you the
got the wrong
front,
It looks so
if they
smooth.
show you the
my God.
front, then you're gonna know who it is.
Oh my god.
It
I
almost looks
recognize
AI.
those shoulders. That's
Bro,
Rafi.
all just spread
He
out.
said I recognize the back of those
It
shoulders.
almost looks
Oh, you
AI.
eating? Oh, let me chill. Let me not get canceled.
No, okay, wait. You guys need that bald guy needs a video because that looks a little bit altered, that photo.
It's a mannequin.
Mannequin.
That's Brody when he shaved his head.
That's
It
AI.
looks very professional take, doesn't it? But why would you take a
Yeah, it looks like
professional
you hired a
photo of
professional
someone?
photographer to
It
come
looks
take a
like
picture.
that
Right, Brody, like just the back.
So why is it so well lidded? Like why?
But do you
Why
think
is there
about
so much light?
B.Legit? Think about
Maybe he
Rafi.
put the ring light right there. He
They're
just
like
got up the screen and
professional
he's trying to
too.
flex it.
So I think that's Rafi.
I think it is Rafa. He's probably a streamer. He probably is a streamer. You're worth the effort, B. Facts, G-Pain.
Right? Who took the picture?
Contestant number 5.
This question is hilarious. Is that Vinny?
Crispiest lineup on the app?
I don't know any other white. He's not. Vinny's not white, but I'm just saying I don't know any other like
Yeah,
white.
that's
I
why
feel
I
like
said
I
white
know
Vinny.
who that
with
is.
that with those nice twisties on that.
Okay, there's a lineup there. There's a lineup. He takes care of his hair, so it's done.
It's my featured shirt. I can't box you on my featured shirt as is.
Okay. That's the one that said they weren't leaving and they were applying pressure. They didn't care what Alexa said. I'm not going nowhere. They said, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, Twisty, you tell him.
Why does number 2 and
That was foul.
hairstyle?
That's a female?
That's a female, bro.
Has to be.
It looks like one for sure.
B, you buy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You like her hairline?
It's thick. She got some thick hair, though.
Her forehead look like
If
mine.
it's a guy or a girl, it's some thick hair.
Mm.
That's not a dude, I don't think.
All right.
All right.
If you're just joining, welcome to Mrs. Dare Eliminate. If you haven't already, make sure you favorite my top tier of the stream. B.Legit, Lucky Jazz, the #1 on my stream, does get a 24 name change. And favorite B.Legit in the box, MFN'AUBZ, Brody, and Alexa on fire. If you have the favorite, if you're missing the questions, food is in the chat. Retyping them. All right, so we have 6 contestants. 2 need to be eliminated based on #1 and 2. Okay, so MFN'AUBZ, we're gonna start with you. Which 2 you want to eliminate and why?
Number 2, I like the private life, but the widow's peak, it triggers me. I don't like it. He gotta go, and then the Molly that said Alexa, you know, like she wanted him. Maybe that's why she was, you know, said break up. I don't like him. I don't
Which
like
number was that?
3, 2 and 3.
She said the Molly.
2 and 3.
Yeah, you guys are sick, right? You guys are sick. Okay. So 2 and 3 for MFN'AUBZ. What about you, Brody?
All right.
The Molly.
I agree on 2, but I was kind of, you know, 3. I feel like 3 was on the same way. Like, man, like he picks up people's body language and how they carry themselves, and he's not like the kind of cat to take things at face value. He really, I'm picking up like 10, 15 different subtle things before I say something or come to a conclusion. I feel like that's the type of cat 3 was, so I can't get rid of him just yet. I feel like 4 kind of gave a bare minimum answer for the you know, so I'm gonna go with just 4. I'm not hating on him, but like I gotta eliminate somebody, so I'm gonna go
2 and 4.
2 use ChatGPT, I think, so I'm just gonna be
Brody,
like, bro,
you
people are making AI music and like.
You didn't like the bald head, Brody?
I'm not judging any man
like
on his
so
hairline. Did you notice I didn't
around.
factor the hair into any of my answers?
You had a
Like,
perfect bald head.
you got a
did have a
male,
perfect
look.
bald head.
You got 2 female panelists and you got a male panelist. So
Yeah.
let me do my job. You know what I mean? Y'all on the corner gallery on the sides, y'all can do your job, all right? I'm going
This
with my
is why we needed a man.
I told you need a man. Yeah, I told you.
This is why
Y'all
we
give your
needed a
answers,
man.
I'll give mine.
All right.
All right,
2
so
and 4.
2 and 3 for 2 and 4 for Brody.
2 and 4 for Brody.
Okay. How about you, Alexa?
Okay, I'm gonna go for eliminating number 2 and 3. So number 2, the first answer was a bit chat GPT in my opinion. I'm not sure. But then the sweaty forehead just took me out. Can we see his forehead again, Missy?
Who?
Just one more
Number
time.
2?
Yeah, number 2.
She's so messy, bro.
Was it sweaty or was it
One
dry?
more
I thought it was dry.
You guys pay attention. It looks like he didn't shower. Look at the sweat dripping.
It might be the lighting. It might be the lighting.
It's dry.
Is that a
What's the
pimple
white
patch?
spot?
Bruh, so what if
No,
it
I
is? He's
think it's
taking
the
care of
camera
himself.
because the light is
Yeah.
hitting from the back.
Okay, whatever. That one's going, and so is Mole. Mole, that guy.
Which is number 3.
Yep.
Okay, so for me, I think it's definitely number 2. I'm sorry, number 2, you're gonna have to go.
Oh.
And then I know you guys said number 3,
You
but I
keeping the Mole?
really like his hair. His lineup was nice. And he had his hair done.
Oh, I did like his hair. I
But
did like
his hair was clean cut.
Look, she's not even going for the reason I am, because he was a real mother. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
she's going to that's
I
crazy.
like that he would tell me. He would tell me what you had said. That's the part that I did like. So I'm not gonna eliminate number 3. Number 3 is gonna stay.
Nah, he knew
Number
that Alexa just
3.
wanted him, and he was like,
He said Alexa wanted
I think
him. That's
answer
why
was
he did
good.
that.
I'm just saying that's what
he
it
would
was.
tell me
Like,
what
he
she
knew, you know?
said, but that doesn't mean that she's a fake friend. But I like that he would tell me, because nobody else said that they would tell me what she would say.
He
Like, in
said
her
he
mind, she
wanted
doesn't do it for
him.
you. She's not doing you dirt. She's trying to justify
Alright.
it, you know?
So number 2 for sure. Dang, number 3 did get exit out though.
Yeah.
And you did call my friend fake. So I think you're gonna have to go.
Who, 3? Y'all texting her on the side, making her change her mind? Y'all just texting her on the side, like, yo, 3 is this for, like, don't eliminate them. Like,
2 and 3 is gonna go.
y'all just had her change her mind in a crazy
2
swing.
and 3 is gonna go.
All right, contestants 2 and 3, please jump in the rock box and reveal yourself. Okay, Alexa, I'm gonna quickly just.
Yep.
All right. Contestant number 2 is not it's King JB.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yo, I used to be
Really?
Wow.
That's the I'm feeling.
Yo, JB, nothing know you were Prince is crazy.
JB, why did they think you were Prince?
I mean,
and I just accept you. That's crazy.
The hairline question was diabolical. I'm sorry.
And she replaced. I like
I'm
how
going
she
to the
replaced
barber tomorrow. First off, I'm going to the barber shop tomorrow.
And then
Hey, JB, did I not call that? Did I not say he's gonna fade tomorrow? I said that.
Yes, tomorrow.
Thank you, JB. I appreciate you for
I'm
Yeah.
You are the biggest link.
Make sure you favorite JB. You haven't favorited. Also, someone in the chat, I think it was Eddie, that said something about a stud haircut. Abby!
No fucking way!
I thought you said you liked my hairline, yo. I was keeping it.
Yeah, actually, you had a really good photo and you got eliminated.
Wait, Abby was 3? Wait, Abby was 3?
They got a lineup.
Yeah.
where the
They
moles?
got thick hair. Abby!
That was
Abby, they're looking. Abby, they're looking for the moles.
Bitch, it was Google, bitch. The fuck? I don't got no features.
Yo, Missy,
It was Google.
don't make that face like you weren't cussing, Missy.
Yo, Abs, I'm so glad that you've been eliminated because I love you so much.
Girl, I love you. I was just trying to keep it real, alright? I love you.
Cheated.
You got so much hair. Why did you use Google? That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie,
Bro,
Missy.
she was
Your show is bound to
that's
break up
crazy.
friendship.
No,
Wait, was that
she
2
was
or 3?
3, but Brody,
actually,
she
yeah,
used
he was
Google
2.
image when she's got so much hair.
That's wild.
Hilarious. Probably because her hairline would give it away. That's hilarious. Oh, my Abby. Shout out to Abby. You guys, make sure you guys favorite Abby.
Yeah, favorite
Yeah,
Abby,
we love
favorite
Abby.
JB.
Favorite
Yeah,
Abby,
favorite
right?
Abby.
That's my sis right there. All right. So we
All right,
got.
guys, if you're just joining, welcome to Mr. Dare Eliminate. We start off with 6 contestants. 2 have been eliminated, and we are down to 4 contestants. This is the second round. So everything here from the last round, delete it and start again because they're not in the same order. Your contestants are no longer in the same order. Guys, make sure to favorite top 3 of the stream. Number 1 does get a 24-hour name change. And favorite everybody in the box, and including the contestants that get eliminated. All right. Question number 3.
All right. Question number 3 is: I'm a mother, and sometimes my children will disrespect you and tell you that you'll never be their real dad. How are you going to show them who's daddy?
Oh my God.
Pause with the daddy. That's crazy work.
B, come on, man. Missy, you approved that question. Like, come on.
Yeah, I did.
How are you going to show them who's daddy?
18, baby. That's crazy.
See, like, you're making this awkward for me to answer these questions now. Answer these.
Why?
Like,
Answer, how are they daddy? Which one do you like the best? Which one's the best daddy?
Go by which one you think the most appropriate.
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
No.
Oh.
So how do you feel about the first round, B? How are you feeling about it?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised that Abby was in there. That was funny because that was so unexpected. That
To
was
be
very
completely
unexpected.
honest with you, I'm surprised. So what does that mean? There's 2 females in this?
If it's a true
Yeah.
picture, yeah.
Someone that we kind of,
that last one, everybody clocked.
someone that we
because it was
concurred was a
as
female
well.
didn't get eliminated, right? I know it's new numbers this round.
That was number
They didn't.
6, I believe.
6, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
number
it's
6.
gonna be new numbers now, so.
I googled. What'd you Google? Military haircut or like cop haircut? What made you choose that one?
She Googled nice lineup with 2 moles.
Hairline, yeah, moly hairline.
Good hairline, yeah, Abby. I'm dead. That was a nice little haircut though. You picked a good picture.
All right, so
That
B, before they answer this question, would you allow somebody to like, like discipline your kids physically?
I feel no, physically no. I feel like as a man or as a parent, I feel like I can do the disciplining because they're my kids. Like corporal punishment, that's me. When it comes to,
I feel like it shouldn't give him this answer.
I mean,
I
as a man, you should be able to enforce that without being physical.
I know.
Like you should be able to, if your kids are decent kids, that a man shouldn't ever have to, another person should never have to put their hands on them,
Right.
And especially if their actual father.
Decent. All right, what if they're just like off the rim, like just crazy? Like I'm not saying her kids are. Like not her kids, like let's just say like they're just like.
Look, I'm not gonna say that, but I'm saying that they're decent kids. Like there's always.
Yeah, bro. My brother as a child was.
Bad.
Bouncing out like Donnie from the Wild Thornberries.
Dude, like he was setting things on fire while my parents are outside. He would climb trees, put their shoes all the way up in the trees. Like he would do the most. Like I can't even imagine.
Baby kids, right?
So we definitely got he definitely got physical. He definitely got hit.
And they still didn't listen. And he still didn't listen, right?
He got hit a lot.
And he didn't care. What's crazy is the bad kids that get hit or get spanked are usually the ones that still don't care if they get spanked or not.
No, they didn't care.
Yeah. They really don't care.
I mean, by that point, like they're probably getting in fights at school. They like pain. They're not even worried about it. That's nothing for them to spank you. Like they're like, oh, that's it. You done? All right, let me play my.
Then we end up liking it later.
My secret video game that you didn't know I took away. I stole this. This is in my back, like.
Then we end up liking it later. Wait, what?
Yo, now they're all revising their answer. They was gonna be like, whoop moment. Now they're revising it. We gotta wait. Shouldn't have asked.
I was
I was too. I used to get whooped when I was a kid. There was a lot of whatever was close to my mom. I got whooped.
With this old iPad, I got to turn the brightness down all the way to 0. And otherwise, it dies quicker than it charges. It's crazy.
What iPad is that?
I remember my
one of these old big ones. It's like
this is the big one.
Yeah, it's like a big flat one.
Oh my god! I got the mini ones.
I like it. I like the camera.
Holding your iPad.
But Brody, the mini ones are the best ones. They last like 8 hours.
That's what I have. That's what I'm streaming on. I think it's the best one. It's
the best. Every like year or two, I get a new one. You should have seen the iPad that Missy
since I got it. I don't even know how long I've had it, and I never thought about replacing it ever. I'm just like,
Mimi sent me an iPad. For starters, it took 2 years to get here. Came my Billy 2 years ago. And then, so it's like 2 years old, and it's the iPad where the camera's on the side. Like, how are you gonna stream on that?
That's the worst one.
You know, when the battle royales, when the glitch is really bad when you try to gift, or even if you're doing the roses battles, both of these devices that I'm not on, they will not. Like, I've failed in so many snipes because I've been on these devices, and even if I do it at like 2 seconds, it doesn't work, and it messes everything up. On this device, and that's what I have to be unselfish if I'm like streaming and I have to just use this device to shoot because it's like this one doesn't fail me. I can like be consistent and efficient with it. That's what I figured out. But it's like, these devices this app fries your devices. But this device is only used that I'm on for this. Like I never use it.
But Brody, I don't think it's the device. I think it's like the actual app because like I freeze up on every app of every device.
Well, it's the actual app that makes
it takes up a crazy amount of bandwidth. That streaming is like. It's crucial. Yo, there's
computer is better for shooting in battle. In big games, really, Lucky?
Yeah.
I didn't see what he said.
How
y'all reading this?
Question number 3. So this is a new round, remember, guys?
That's not necessarily true, Lucky. A good computer, yes.
What is that?
Basically, it depends on how new or how fresh.
Now we only have 6 contestants, right?
We have 4.
Remember what happened to Tomoy when he shot on like the computer? He shot from inside of
pocket. Didn't he shoot you like 800K?
600K, Brady.
No, Tomoy, wrong side. No.
Yo. All right. The question is, we got 4 contestants. I'm a mother, and sometimes my children will disrespect you and tell you that you will never be their dad, their real dad. How are you going to show them who's daddy? Contestant number 1 said, I wouldn't find that disrespectful since they are kids and that is a fact. I never want them to feel that I'm replacing their dad, especially if he's still in the picture. But be more of a best friend role model to them. I find it important to get to know their dislikes and likes, so I would move forward on what to do and become someone they can confide in. Then when the lights go out, you'll see who daddy really is.
I mean, if he didn't put that in there, he would have. If he didn't put that in there, he would have ruined the question.
I'm not going. I like him. I like him.
It seemed too good to be true in the beginning, and then the end hit, and then you
definitely
had it at the end.
Well done. That was like when you put the little salt on the end of it. Like,
he saved himself with that last part. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
Be like that part.
You don't want that Mr. Perfect, because then it sounds like that. But then when it's like, oh, okay, there you are.
That's true.
It was a good answer. All right.
Because number 2 said, I wouldn't ever disrespect your children, but we could talk if I ever felt boundaries were being disrespected, and have you as a mother talk with them, because that's not my place. However, I could show you daddies in private with me and you as you roll your eyes.
I was gonna say that's gonna be on every answer now because of the daddy.
I feel like he's gonna be a pushover. He's a pushover. I don't like him.
This guy sounds like a sheep, a follower.
Yep.
Because he came after 1. What if you heard his answer first and then number 1 was number 2? That's what makes it like I can't even hate on him because everyone's gonna get the same.
Yo, it doesn't matter who it is. Alexa's always hating on number 2. That's just what it is. You know what I mean?
That's not him.
Oh, that's just because she ain't the shit. No, I'm just kidding, Alexa. I love you. You're the first.
Oh my god.
Contestant number 3 said.
That was a double entendre. That was a pun. If y'all didn't know, you know what I'm saying.
Contestant number 3 said, let them know in a calm, caring manner that I'm not trying to take their father's place and I'm here for them in any way, shape, or form. Show them by actions, not by words.
That's such a brilliant answer.
You
know what? It was crazy. I just watched this whole interview.
Answer.
That was so lame.
I'll talk about it after number 6. How many are left? 5 or 4?
One more.
Number 4.
Oh, okay.
So this guy's not a daddy B.
Yeah, we eliminated 3 that round.
3 might be the woman.
Remember, one of them didn't come.
JB got eliminated. Nene got eliminated by default, and then.
Nene didn't show up. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm dead.
Okay. Contestant number 4 said, as a father myself, I would listen and try to empathize. I also grew up with an absent father, and I know that those feelings are valid. Hearing them out is important and the first step to gain trust.
Okay.
Who said it was an absent father, though? All she said was, you're not my dad.
All right. So
he's trauma dumping. He wants to trauma dump.
We're not therapists. I don't like it.
Nah, y'all are hating.
No.
I like that he has a little bit of trauma. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer a guy with trauma than one without.
Because you're toxic, girl.
I'm not
you're
gonna
toxic.
lie.
I almost cussed.
Hold on. Let's get to this next question before we even talk about this.
Okay?
We ain't talking about this.
We do all.
Alright, but you can ask the question and then you guys can talk about it. Go ask question number 4.
Okay, question number 4 is, what qualities about me do you like? What caught your attention?
Come on, B. Stop trying to search for compliments. She's like, I know.
Hey, it can't be all about them, okay?
Yeah, it's true.
Sure.
But it's like, all right. I don't know. I feel like this could be pivotal, this particular question, because the previous question, everyone gave kind of similar. I feel like number 1 stood out a little. But
different, guys.
Because he went first.
Different.
But he went first, though. What if you heard him 4th? It wouldn't have hit the same. And it was a really good answer, though. I feel like some people gave this half of the answer. Some people gave this. He gave both. And the people that gave both other than him didn't do it as thoroughly. But I feel like this question will, because at the end of the day,
either going to save you or eliminate you.
How do you compliment her without being overly simp? Like, how do you do this? How do you find this balance? You know, like, how are you going to do this? I'm curious.
If you know me, you know how to compliment me without actually complimenting me.
How many people are going to say smile, personality?
The vibe.
Stop giving them ideas. Like, it's obviously
the vibe. Oh, I love your vibe. No.
She's trying to eliminate things they can't.
I love your smile and I love your personality.
Literally.
Like, don't be dry.
Someone's over here writing the response. Someone's over here writing the response, and they went, delete.
Delete.
Yeah. I mean, they're all typing, Brody. They're all typing. No one said
They
that
deleted
question.
everything they were just typing right now.
Start over, let me start fresh. Like Bruce Almighty and fucking Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty.
Oh, I love Jim Carrey. Have you seen him recently?
That's not him.
That's
not him, and people saying that it's a
That's
clone.
not him.
Supposedly, this is what I read. Supposedly, he announced in the past he hires doubles to take his place in those kind of, because he doesn't want to go to those kind of events. So he hires people to put on makeup and stuff and like go there as him. He said it before. You can find interviews where he says this. Has he been seen, as the Australians would say, has he been seen since? I can't speak to that. He's my childhood idol, so I'd like to say that he's alive and well and that we'll see him in something.
But what about the voice, Brody? Like, how are you gonna?
That wasn't him. It wasn't his eyes. It wasn't his voice. It wasn't the way it wasn't his verbiage even.
He also said he's retiring, so if we do see him again, it's not him in the interview as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can look at his recent interviews and like the ones where he's like, Jim Carrey is just a character. He's like, everything is just a character. And like,
yeah,
he doesn't look like, if you look at his neck and like his face and like, it's not, it's really easy to see, when something isn't, but people will come up with a million conspiracy theories, and at the end of the day, like the one I want to believe, like my inner child wants to believe, is the one that like he hires a double to play him and he hired this actor.
Do you want to be a contestant?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, why is this man typing paragraphs and he wasn't?
I don't want him to be dead or cloned or any of this crazy shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
G was like, G's answering the question in the chat. Do you want to be a contestant?
Brody's locked in.
I really try to believe the best, because then I could sleep better at night. Like believing the best in the world and the best possible of all these. I like to wade in, and I don't think anyone's crazy for bringing up conspiracy theories, because I like to go down those rabbit holes, but I don't believe something's like, I believe it is a possibility, because then if it comes to pass as true, I'm not like shocked, like, oh, I never perceived this to be a possibility. Like, oh, well, at least I thought about that and I considered it. And it's like these movies and shows you see, it's like, that could all be possible. And when you see how the news and the world starts to unfold, you're like, are they dropping us bread trail crumbs of hints? And that's how, like, you kind of just, everyone's, they perceive reality through their own lens, and it is what you make it. But we all have more power than what it's like told to us. We have extrasensory perception. We have, you all heard, we use 10% of our abilities. So some people are tapped into more of that 10%.
I hear that so often.
And some people are tapped into under 10%. And sometimes you can kind of see who's who, like if you spend long enough in different places.
I'm trying to be a water bottle. Crazy.
We're unfeatured in 7 minutes, right? I got something to say to one of the commenters.
Oh, okay.
I can't say without cussing, but that's the little bullseye comments and the forehead comments. If you just wait for 7 minutes, wait for 7 minutes. I promise you.
Comments.
Stay right there. I promise you.
Yo.
Tell us they leave.
It's you. You stay right there.
Waiting on one person.
Hey, me, the fuck I do? You made comments about
food. You're the answer.
Cassie, JoJo.
You're the answer in one of Goldbot's things I learned today.
It's MF one time.
For a breezy question. I was like, bro, explain this to me.
I'm dead.
I have to ask you off that. He said, Lord.
Are they still typing? Is it that hard
I'm
to
gonna have
figure
to
out what
also
you
ask you that when we're no longer featured.
You're trying to change ChatGPT to make it sound like
yeah, right. That happened on my featured show. That happened on the show. It was
Missy. What numbers haven't replied for 2 compliments?
It's only 4 people.
Junior, my guy.
It's that hard?
Right, we finally got their answers.
Okay.
So the question is, what qualities about me do you like? What caught your attention? Contestant number 1 said, I definitely like your sense of style. Always switching it up, your energy itself is very uplifting. You're gorgeous in regards to your facial features and your eyebrows looking fire. I notice you're usually in a good mood, but I mean, it is kind of hot when you get a little spicy and pop off. Yeah, you're not going nowhere.
Didn't she say 2?
Oh, that's like an inside thing between them. She knows who that is. That like you're not going like they use that in private. I picked up on that.
She didn't specify
I don't know who that is.
Whoever that was, Missy, who was it from round 1 that said you're not going nowhere? Was it number 7?
Wait, hold on, wait.
If I give you that, you're gonna know who it is.
I know it was towards the end. That's the same. That's number 5 from the first one.
Where did they say I wasn't going anywhere? Was it number 5? Oh yeah, it was number 5.
I mean, it was all right.
Number 5, I think. If that's the same person.
I feel like all these answers are just gonna be simpy. I swear, this question.
Yeah.
Contestant number 2 said, after knowing you a while, you have a big heart and would give your last dollar to someone, and you're an amazing mom and very family orientated. Oh, and that cake.
She do got cake, and I don't know if y'all seen it, but follow Instagram. She.
Picture it didn't happen. No, I'm just kidding.
Contestant number 3 said, you have dope energy that grabs people when you walk in the room. Your sense of fashion and style is unique, and out of everything, you're an amazing mother to your kids.
Wait, my bad. Read that answer one more time. My thing.
You have dope energy that grabs people when you walk in the room. Your sense of fashion and style is unique, and out of everything, you're an amazing mother to your kids.
They're all saying the same thing.
I swear I was gonna say the exact same word.
They're not being overly simpy.
And contestant number 4
and they're showing that they know her and how she is. Like that kind of man. Well, because look, that communicates a level of intimacy. Like you know her, you know
paying attention. Yeah,
exactly.
Maybe me and Alexa are just mean girls. I don't know.
Maybe we are. You know what, Brody? Me and Obs are just gonna sit back and you find her fucking future man.
You got it.
How about that?
3 minutes to wait.
Feature.
Sorry.
Okay, contestant number 4 said, for me, it was our cultural similarities as we got to know each other. It was deeper than just your beautiful face and luscious beauties, but sincerely, I think you're an honest and unapologetic person, and that to me speaks volumes.
Okay.
Oh, this was the guy who has trauma.
Yeah, that's the trauma guy.
This was trauma.
They did say it is.
Is that all for this round? Is that like all the?
That is all for this round.
Questions?
We'll start with Alexa this time. Who you think she should eliminate and why? 2 people need to get eliminated.
You want me to go first?
That's right.
Okay. So the first one was the lights go out, daddy comes out. That answer was kind of funny. So that one can stay. Okay. Number 2 is the sheep. And he just answered the second question very generic. So I want to eliminate number 2.
Okay.
And then number 4, even though number 4 had some good answers, he wants to trauma bond with you. But if you want trauma, then go for him. If you don't want more bullshit in your life, he's got to go. That's what I think. So 2 and 4 for me.
2 and 4 for you. Okay.
I thought you said you liked trauma. Was it you? Oh no, she said she likes trauma.
I said it. Yeah.
We did not like the trauma.
I did not like trauma.
I don't like trauma either.
Bro, Alexa literally. Wait, is it my turn, Missy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, she literally said trauma just because he's a dad or because he didn't have a dad. That's crazy. How many people put a 1 in the chat if you grew up without one of your parents? Just put a 1. Like, don't be, bruh. Like, I'm just saying, like, I know a lot of people, like most of my friends did. So you can't just like say like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's fair to that person.
Right.
But I will say is this. 1 and 4 sound like dads, and you need like a DILF in your life. You need someone.
I agree with you, Brody. You know what's crazy is
you need someone who knows how to do that. And 1 didn't say like implicitly that they were, but I got that vibe from how they were able to answer that question, and then how they knew how to. To me, 1 was the best, like all around answer, and then 4, like Alexa, like if you didn't completely disagree with what I was saying, I wouldn't have even said that. But like I think 4 has to stay. And 2 and 3, I don't think stood out as much.
Brody, can I say something? Can I say something?
It's not your turn.
4 mentioned he's a dad, right? What if he's got 4 kids? Are you planning on like being a soccer mom?
What if he's got 2 kids?
First of all, I am a soccer mom.
Okay, listen.
Hey, that's a bigger family. That's more siblings
mom,
and more like.
You could have a whole football team. You can have a whole.
They got a whole starting lineup, you know, like a whole starting lineup.
I don't even need them to join a team. I'm just making my own team, you know.
Hey, by the way, it's
I'm a thoughtful one too.
longer
I'm
featured.
talking
We're
about.
no longer featured.
Minivan, exactly, Cassie. We need a bus. Y'all can curse. All right, go ahead, go off on who you need to go off on.
So anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, but I Alexa, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it's easier for me to be like that mean panelist when it's like women. I don't know why, but like it's just when it's like women trying to simp over guys, it's just easier. But when I'm like, I see myself, even if I don't know who these people are, I'm like, I could be that guy. And I have more, I don't know, it's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, but like
Brody, do you want number 4?
Who are you eliminating?
Number 2 and 3, I think stood out a little less with their answers.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go with 1 and 4
and 3.
2 and 3 go.
2 and 3, okay.
Not the 2 and 3.
Opposite turn.
All right. So I got number 1 starred on the first answer, but the second one I just said I don't know. I
don't even remember what the second question was right now. What was it?
What they thought of me, and so they said I like my style, energy, and my eyebrows, and they
he was trying not to be a simp. If you said like he was just like, all of them gave the same answer you said on the second.
All right, so number 3, I put feminine and so they're gone. I don't remember what they said, but they're gone. And 4, I put therapy. Oh, but I did like their response because they had the most personal, like, I got to know you in our culture.
Yeah.
They must be Mexican too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2 and 3 gotta go.
You said feminine was about 3 obs?
Huh?
Yeah.
You said feminine about 3?
I think that's the woman. And also, let me tell you something, you big eyebrow, big gushy, nasty ass bitch. Don't ever call me a bulldog and you showing a quarter of your face and you still ugly as fuck, okay? It's motherfucking one time. And my forehead is big and your eyebrows is bigger, bitch. Don't forget it. It's motherfucking one time. You know what the fuck he said, stupid bitch, trolling me the whole stream. I don't talk shit unless I can cuss, bitch.
Bro, what if he didn't say it? Hey, what if he didn't say it? Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever gone off on someone and you went off on the wrong person, or you misunderstood what they said and you were wrong.
He said, who is this bulldog?
And you went crazy. And they're like,
he said, who was this bulldog in box 3 and why is her like forehead? Shut up, bitch. All right. So yeah, 2 and 3 can go.
I believe that because one time he's saying shit like that all the time. I'm gonna hold you. I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, one time your ass probably said that shit. Crazy. Who said that?
All right.
Anyways, Nene's here. I think he wants in to be a contestant.
Nene can leave. Nene can go back to his
Oh, no, Nene
cheated on you. Nene cheated on you before you even fell in love. Before you even fell in love, he cheated on you with 3 bad bitches in his box. That's crazy.
That's definitely the first time I heard that, Ricky bitch. Shut up, get a ring.
That's insane, man.
Wow.
And it was crazy. Before I got on here, Missy, I went to his stream. I was like, hey, I'll see you there. No. He's like, all right, I'll see you there. No.
That's crazy.
Yes. I even went to go remind him and everything. That's fucked up. All right. That's strike 2 for you, Nene.
So we're bodying Nene for a week, B? Are we bodying Nene for a week? We could do that.
Yes. Bodying Nene for a week.
Yes. And you see him there. No, he was supposed to be a contestant, Eddie. He ghosted you. He ghosted her and Lady Pepper. You know, he ghosted Lady Pepper. It's crazy.
The way she said it, he ghosted Lady Pepper.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
he ghosted her in the DMs.
All right, so number one had me with the you're not gonna be replacing the kid's dad, whatever. You're gonna be a good role model. And you understand that they're kids. I like that answer. And then for the second question, I did jot down that you put that I'm not going anywhere. Again, I don't know if this is the same person from the last round, but I like the confidence there. I like that you're putting your foot down and you're like, you're mine. You know what I mean? You're applying that pressure. So you're gonna stay. Number 1's gonna stay. Number 2, showing me that your daddy in private is insane. Yes. My kids don't need a dad. I do. I need a daddy. Okay? My kids don't need a daddy. I need a daddy. Okay. I appreciate that second part, but it just seemed like such a generic answer, like to give me like, oh, I'm not gonna disrespect them, and you better put my kids in their place without even having to touch them. That was too generic of an answer. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Wait. Not everyone will be okay with that. Like Alexa will do the shit if that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but again,
wait, can I ask you a question, B?
Don't let my kids bully you. You know what I mean? Like they're kids.
B, can I ask you a question? You really would let a man, like, okay, depending on what they did, understand if it's your partner, you love them. There's lines that kids shouldn't cross, okay?
Absolutely.
But you would let a man like discipline your kids now and yell at them because ain't no way no man's ever doing that.
My kids are being disrespectful. I fully expect them to say something, but they're not even trying to say anything at all. It's like, at least tell them something to an extent and then be like, look, babe, like your kid said this, and that, and da. But their second answer is what got me. They said, I have a big heart, I'm a good mom, and that I'm very family orientated, which I am, and that I have a fat ass, which, you know.
You do.
So the family orientated and the family part, I love too, but, and they know me, it seems like they know me personally, so it's like a up and down, right? Number three had actions and words, right? And then their answer was my fashion, mother, and I had dope energy.
That's a female.
The second question was too generic of an answer.
That's a female. Number 3 is a female.
I think number 3 can go. Number 3 can go. And dang, I don't know. See, and I'm torn between number 1 and number 2. I'm not gonna lie.
So you know everybody that your panelist chose, right?
Yeah, there's 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Okay. 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4 is what they chose.
Yeah.
I think I might go with 2 and 3. 2 and 3 can go.
Nene already got disqualified, Rafi.
Yo, B. I'm just saying, like, my cause a bit, you know.
Yo, Rafi, I don't know who you are, but there was a bald white man in the box, and they thought that was you. They all said that's Rafi. I don't know if you're bald-headed, but they thought that was you.
He was perfectly bald.
Just want to let you know that.
The fuck?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. 2 and 3 it is.
All right, 2 and 3. You have been eliminated. Please jump in the box and reveal yourself.
Thank you.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna quickly replace you. Contestant number 2 is Kathy.
Yes, Poppy. No.
So that was the female.
Oh, it was a female in there.
So 3, I just think you were female just because of your replies. It's crazy.
She didn't even want to get in the box. And contestant number 3 is Ski Mask.
That's valid. That's valid.
At least I didn't hate on you, Ski Mask.
Girl, shut up, big forehead. Everybody talking to you. You valid, ugly.
Hush, frog face. Hush. Shut up. That's why you eliminated. Bye, Chief Keef.
Shut up, big forehead.
Next time. Bye.
Shut up.
Next panel. Bye.
You head-butted me out of the box,
I don't
big
give a
forehead,
damn.
wide
That's why you
head.
didn't show your hairline. That's why you didn't show your hairline.
Why don't you do the show? Well, nobody want to do it. Ugly.
Because you knew better. You would have already been eliminated, bitch.
Are you dead ass? You ugly as fuck.
You couldn't show
you look
your
like
hairline.
a fish.
My shit is
fish
big.
face ass bitch. I can show my forehead, bitch. I got a hat on, ugly. Ugly as fuck. Why don't you do the show, you funny face, ugly bitch, flat lip ass hoe? How the fuck you got black? You got a flat lip like a white bitch. This is different. Long nose ass bitch. Your nose look like a fucking parakeet, you big nose ass bitch. You ugly as fuck. Talking about everybody else and your hair nappy as fuck. You should have combed your shit before you got on the panel, you ugly bitch.
Imagine you telling
funny
me that
face ass bitch. Look at you. Look at you. Your face looks swole, bitch. You allergic to something? You ugly funny face ass bitch.
Show your full face real quick.
What you talking about?
Look at you.
Show your baby daddies, you ugly bitch. Funny face ass bitch. Lonely forever looking ass bitch.
Show your full face. Anyways, you got eliminated, pussy. Anyways, y'all, like I said, I thought that was a female, and that's exactly why, because he's a pussy. Moving forward. And I ain't got no baby daddy. I got one baby daddy. Talk your shit off. The fuck?
Waldo left the app and Missy said, I'm gonna take his fucking place. Like, this is the new.
Yo, you know what's funny? Is Ski Mask is gonna do my show soon as well.
Oh my God.
Yo, Ski Mask, if you need a guest with clout, bro, I got you, man. Like, you funny as fuck.
Yeah, I told you. I think Brody would do your panel. Ski, Brody would do your panel, bro.
Make sure
He's trying to put 3 trolls on the panel, Brody. He's trying to put 3 trolls on the panel.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm here for the entertainment, and like, if 2 people are willing to go in the ring and throw slobber knockers, I'm here for it, man. You know what I mean? Like, if they're willing to go in the ring, like, we're chilling.
Yo,
I thought of an idea that I was about to host with Waldo. It was like a battle every week, like of 2 people who have beefs. But then he dipped, and I never really followed through with it. But that's an idea that I was thinking, like, that'd be funny as fuck to host. You have 2 people who have beef, and every week there's a big battle that the whole app comes and watches, and they battle it out. And then at the end of it, they come in the box and they either decide to be friends and squash or not be friends.
Would that be like a court case though, Brody?
They squash it, or they're like, fuck you still, like, fuck this shit, you know what I mean? Like, they still don't, like, maybe they got body. Maybe you just beat them like $1 million to 100K, like, get it? But you know what I mean? It's like, it's a battle that y'all go into, and I thought of this idea, and people are like, dude, you got to do this shit. It reminds me of that shit, you know what I mean?
All right.
Wait, I want to say something real quick. Just for the background, the only reason that men don't like me is because I support somebody and I used to drop heavy. So I'm glad we got rid of the diamond. I'm glad I used to a shark. He don't like Shark Waldo, and I drop heavy for Shark Waldo. That's why you don't like me. So we're gonna move forward.
Girl, what the fuck?
You do. That's the only reason you don't like me. Moving forward, you're eliminated. Bye. Leave. Go live.
All right, guys, if you're just joining, welcome to Mrs. Derek Eliminate. If you haven't already, make sure to favorite B.Legit, Brody, Alexa, everybody in the box. All the contestants that have been getting eliminated, hit them with a favorite as well. It's not easy being on the show. And favorite my top 3 of the stream. B.Legit, and Jazz. The number 1 of my stream does get a 24-hour name change. Okay, if you missed any of the questions, you got Food just retyping it in the comments. So shout out to Food, shout out to Lucky for recording the episode. This episode will be posted on YouTube if you want to rewatch it. It's in the link is in the bio. Okay, so we start off with 6 contestants and we've eliminated 4. Okay, this is the final round. And B.Legit said you get her name changed for 3 days and her bio changed for 3 days.
Yeah. Name change and bio change.
And they may or may not be in the same order. Question number 5 when you're ready.
All right. Question number 5. Imagine I'm at your family dinner for the first time, being respectful, and your dad starts flirting with me. Instead of checking him, I entertain it just a little to stay in his good graces. How are you handling that situation and why?
Hey, my bad, B. I hate to be annoying, but please read that again. I was trying to look at my screen.
Okay, imagine I'm at your family dinner for the first time, being respectful, and your dad starts flirting with me. Instead of checking him, I entertain it a little just to stay in his good graces. How are you handling the situation and why?
Bruh,
if she's at that age, she can have the son or the dad.
Like all 4 of them are about to be like, hey, I don't have a dad. B, my dad died. C, my dad is they're all going to give you an answer why you feel like shit.
Help us judges decide
you better get karma on this question.
That's crazy.
No, I didn't do the picture of the dad.
Can we see their dads just to help us with that? No?
Alexa, you're a sick bitch.
I
love you though.
Wait, one of them, did we eliminate the one that doesn't have a dad? Did we eliminate them already?
No, we didn't.
Oh, no, that's not fair then. That's mean. That's bullying, Alexa. That's bullying. One of them don't have a dad.
I'm sorry.
That's mean. Move forward. No.
They're like,
Ignore
I don't even have a picture of my dad.
They're going to ChatGPT a dad. No, we're not doing that.
He's going to go through a trauma spiral because of Alexa.
We're not doing that.
Make me a dad.
No, I was playing. My bad.
If only knew at the time.
I'm dead.
Okay, but bonus points.
If you
have a dad and you send a pic of the dad.
Bonus points if you want to send pictures of your dad.
Yes.
We might understand why she was
send a picture of your dad, then that will also determine.
Grand finale.
Who needs a dad?
Oh my God.
No,
Nate's trying to make it up to you. Nate's trying to make it up to you.
Look at Nene.
You wanted Nene.
With cheap gifts right now. You know what I'm saying?
Renee's canceled. You had 3 bad
bigger
pictures.
gifts. I'm sorry. No.
Still cheap. Not even 1,000 coins. 900 coins. 10%.
A jet is fun, man.
1,800 coins.
1,800. Not even worth 4 digits. Oh, Abby. It's not worth coming here. It's not worth
Ruby. Oh my god. 1,900. He sent you an extra 100 coins.
We're really at the age where you can fuck you or your daddy. Facts.
Literally, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Adrian. At the age where you can fuck him all the time. Depends what age you. It's crazy.
I need you to come through with an answer, like a real answer. Because if daddy got more game, you feel me?
This is so freaky.
We know daddy got more money, so don't let him have more game.
God, Joker. Nene, fuck you too.
Might fuck around, make you my son.
This is gonna be
Bro,
step
she's deep. Yo.
It's crazy. I gotta show y'all something. There's literally 2 clouds in the sky, and they look like they're making sweet love. I gotta show y'all. Look at this shit.
Sweet love? Is that what you said?
Brody's so wholesome and down to earth.
Look at this shit, bro. Look
He's
at it.
he's
I'm gonna pan down.
smart.
I'm gonna pan down. Look, there's just 2, and look at them.
All I see
How do
is
you see sweet love?
I don't know, because there's nothing else in the whole fucking sky. And then they're just like,
Okay.
there's just 2 of them, you know?
You're so romantic, Brody.
I mean, they're not like look at how like gentle that is.
He's hot.
He's sorry.
I'm lit, but like it's not as hot. But it's poetic.
Brody won already, JoJo.
So I gotta tell y'all something. So I was pointing my camera perfectly at the stream to start. I was like funneling traffic in here so my people would know I'm on here because I didn't really advertise it. And then my stream died, so I had to restart it, right? So I restarted it, and then I didn't realize for like 30 or 45 minutes my stream, because I turned the brightness all the way down because I was like, I needed the battery was dying. Now it's actually working. Yeah, it was charging and dying at the same time. I turned the brightness down. And it was pointed at like my fucking desk. Like people are like, "Whose stream are you in?" Like what? I mean, but yeah.
Weekend. Cheers.
All right. Okay. Question number 5. Imagine I'm at your family dinner for the first time, being respectful, and your dad starts flirting with me. And instead of checking him, I entertain it a little just to stay in his good graces. How are you handling the situation, and why? Contestant number 1. Remember, it is a new round. They may not be in the same order. Okay. Okay. Contestant number 1 said, knowing that he's intoxicated says a lot, and you entertaining it doesn't necessarily mean that it's coming from a malicious place. Alcohol is a big factor in why relationships and arguments start and finish. Knowing when for me to step in is important, and that's the key.
What a cuck.
Shut up.
That's a cuck right there.
I don't like it.
Cuck.
Okay.
Oh, contestant number 2.
She kept me and Abby. I can't see.
We should have.
That was such a generic answer. I cannot.
Can I?
I understand, babe. You're flirting with my dad because I'm like, shut up. Next.
Contestant number 2 said, bro, you and your parents got me dying over here, but hold up, pause. If he starts flirting with you, I'm going to show him how to really flirt and remind you who daddy is. I wouldn't take it in any angry way, especially if we're all having a good laugh during dinner. Just don't forget what happens when the lights go out.
Okay.
That was better.
Okay, I like that answer. You're gonna show out. Show dad how it's really done. Show daddy what it's really like to be daddy. Yeah. Can Alexa be my daddy? No. The fuck? What's wrong with you?
Bro, I would have made up, if I was that person, I would have made up a whole story. I would have been like, that motherfucker tried to get with you. I would have showed him why my mom left him. My parents are happily married. I would have just like, since you're creating a hypothetical, I would have fucking gone, you know what I mean? Like,
That's why I love my stepmom. Yeah.
All right, this is the final question.
You're not gonna fight your dad for me?
Like, final question.
All right, final question is, if you were to pick 2 female streamers from the app to have a threesome with, who would they be and which one are you giving more attention to?
And don't be pussy to say nobody.
Oh my God, that shit.
Don't be pussy.
Yo, imagine like that's the ultimate, like, you wish it could be a reality, but you can't say it out loud. Like you.
But I feel like they need to name 2 streamers. Like they have to.
You have to name 2.
They have to be streamers.
And B.Legit, are you one? Can you be included or no?
I'm Latino, but you're so Mexican. You spend I run this app with them.
They're gonna be like you.
Like Mike Epps. Fuck out of here, bitch. You don't even speak English. Talk to me once you can speak English.
Who said I can't even type this? Not letting me.
Pinche boca, vete la verga, puto. Hijo de pinche madre, chinga.
Oh shit.
What's happening right now? Yo.
How the fuck you know my sister? Who the fuck is that?
Oh my God, Rafi.
Like so much.
Yeah, leave it to Lucky to be like, Brody, you're so last week.
PTX. That's you on flow.
No,
fucking dog.
Brody, like, the whole thing was just in Spanish, and I was like, what? Everybody's in Spanish. Like, are we good? Are we okay? Do we need a translator? He was just cussing.
PCX, why you on the stage, stupid? I fucking hate PCX dog, y'all. If I could drop that bitch off to the shelter and he never sees her again, I would. I don't give a damn. He know I don't like that damn dog.
Why?
Belongs to Ski. Shut the fuck up. Dude, who the fuck said that, bitch?
Like,
the comments type I can click your profile.
Mercy's so cold.
Didn't you fall off on the app? Why are you still here? Should you be like on TikTok or something?
Who?
Play-Doh, whatever the fuck that bitch name is.
Yo, Play-Doh is a legend on this app. Give that.
Oh, so that's a false page? Oh, my bad.
No, that's a real page.
He looks like a dog. Bitch, you literally look like a premature infant that never developed his facials ever. You literally look like you're melting, bitch.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like I fuck with Play-Doh, but like that's funny as fuck.
Be bro.
No, that's Play-Doh himself. That's his account.
Yo, Play-Doh had the.
That is him?
No, that's him. That's him. That's Play-Doh, yeah.
You mad, eh?
No, I'm not mad.
You're not.
Bro, read the first line. I can't
control. This is what I say about Play-Doh. Like he knew how to make people rally up. Hey, it didn't even mean to be some true shit. It could be like, hey, the earth is flat. And they'd be like, yeah. And it don't matter what he said. He had that though, like that Hitler element. Like it don't matter what he said, they was gonna go with this motherfucker. Like he had that.
Bitch.
Studying, like he had that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put the code to it. You know what I'm saying? Like ice cool, like. You know
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot the second. What's the second question?
If you were to pick 2 female streamers from the app to have a threesome with,
they didn't answer. They're scared.
Which one are
they
you
taking their time? They're like, fuck, I'm not trying to lose my main and my
side piece. Like her and her best friend type shit, like on some weird shit.
You better listen. You better have some good answers. That's all.
They're not trying to lose their main and side piece in one question. They're like,
that's why you watch your page.
I understand that I also like women, so I appreciate a good-looking woman. So it's like, if you pick me and you're giving me too much attention too, it's like, now you're just trying to suck dick. Like, no, we're not doing that.
Play-Doh, you're a grown man that can't grow facial hair, but you look like a nutsack from the left side. Shut up. Bitch, shut up. You look like a nutsack.
Play-Doh and MFN'AUBZ battle, bro. Yeah, like that's that. When I get this shit lined up, that's a battle.
Hey, you don't. Right there. You look like a feminine dyke. I'm more manly than you, bitch. That's okay. You know me?
Play-Doh box up after. Jojo, you're so toxic.
That's okay. You look more than me, though. You look more. Yeah, you're illiterate.
You did. But you went from the dykes.
I don't give a fuck, though. I can't be somewhere. I don't give a fuck.
Abby's caught all the strays today.
This is not my first page, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
This isn't the first time Abby's caught strays in Missy too, okay?
This is what?
Abby's built for this.
I'm not drunk at all. You can come to my live and roast me face to face, bitch. I promise you're gonna get packed up.
All right, we got the answers.
All right, go ahead.
No, I'm not.
Okay, if you had to pick 2 female streamers from the app to have a threesome with, who would they be? And which are you giving more attention to? 10. Okay, so
everybody,
hold
on. They're trying to. I'm gonna just say this while you don't get the answers because you leave the gift sounds on. But hey, that incentivizes gift 1. 2. I'll tell y'all this. Would y'all put as your threesomes? If you aren't cowards, put it in the chat. Mine would be Brody and Brody. I'm not a narcissist. Fuck you.
Are you good? Are you good? Are you okay?
I was just trying to influence the women who will put their answers. That's all. I'm fucking with you.
Who's the third? Who's the third person?
Ali and Ashley is crazy. Ashley's crazy.
Oh God, thank you, big son of a bitch. That's crazy timing.
That's
and so unoriginal.
Lemonade Bay.
Lemon Bay and Bubbles.
Who's Bubbles?
That's crazy. Bubbles is a
no, stop projecting your never worried trans curiosity onto me. That shit ain't nothing to do with me, bro. It's crazy.
Period.
Oh, that's weird. One time, what the hell?
Me and my sister, actually. You never got picked up. That's why you're disqualified, bitch. Say in the comments, loser.
All right. Contestant number 1 said, Ben! Wildfire Missy. Contestant number 1 said, it's definitely Missy and FP, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy the attention.
So he's just cloud chasing 101.
He said, fuck B. I don't even want a threesome with her. Missy. Damn.
Gay.
Damn.
Contestant number 2 said, you and King Stassi, I'd give more attention to you and go deeper and harder with you because you got that Latina spice and you need to be reminded that you ain't going nowhere.
I'm not going to like you. That's too very female. Stassi is B. Yeah,
all right.
I don't even know who to go now. Wait, can you read number 1's answer one more time?
They said it's definitely Missy and FC, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy the attention.
So they're not picking one or the other. They're picking themselves. Like,
because look, here's the thing. Like, Be the Poser is my bro. Like, you just picked his girl. Like, what is that? Like,
are you talking about the second one? The second person?
Yeah, they said King Stassi, number 2.
Stassi's not his girl.
Stassi and me.
Oh, they're not together?
Stassi's not his girl. This is his supporter.
I didn't know that. I thought.
I don't know.
I love. That's my favorite person.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with her. I'm just saying I was under the impression they were an item.
No. That's a supporter.
I
guess I'm not up to the app gossip.
It's okay.
You know, like I don't know the fucking. But the way I look at it is like once the homie, like I'm not fucking with his girl, so like. Anybody, like
so
I can't.
Are you eliminating
answer made me like. Brody? What happened?
Are you eliminating number 2?
Well, what if that was King Stassi though? I think
no, she would never pick herself.
Her and King Stassi would make a hot couple, low key. I don't know.
I think she's writing that about herself.
Stassi would never pick herself.
I think it's not. Wait, who's going first anyway, Missy?
You go first, Brody. Go ahead.
You will put the fucking pressure on me.
You're already talking.
You seem like you're already thinking about it.
I'm returning. I'm trying to figure this out here. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep 1 on the set. You know what I'm saying? I have a feeling 1.
Okay, so 2 is going.
I have a feeling 1 is a better match. Like if we're talking, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but they said that they would be okay with me like flirting with their dad and everything.
Because maybe they're not trying to like beat your dad's ass and have you think that they don't have patience, and then like maybe you'll think that they have anger management problems, which they probably do, because I think every man does. But like just they're trying to be calm. You know what I mean?
You're okay with 1.
You know how like everyone in a relationship shows you one version of themselves when you first get into it, but then you kind of get to know them more and you're like, oh shit, like this is the real them. And it might be something you can tolerate, but maybe you can't, and then you break up. But usually it's some shit that like people can look at and it's like, whoa, that's not what I expected. But yeah, anyway, I'm going with 1. And so yeah, eliminate 2.
Eliminate 2. Okay, what about you, Obs?
Me, so I'm gonna tell you right now, for the first question, 1 and 2, I got 1 for bye and 2 is okay. And for the second question, 1 was no and 2 was yes. Now the first question, the response
so you're saying no to Missy and MFN'AUBZ?
Wait, the first question, like they should have been like, I would have took you to the bathroom, told you shut the fuck up, like rammed you real quick and said, quit playing with me, I'm daddy. You feel me?
Right. That's what I was expecting. Like,
you know, like,
like that. Put me in my place.
Type shit.
Put me in my place. Why are you letting me flirt with your dad?
Okay. All right.
Y'all wild.
One was a no both times, and 2 was okay. And yes, I'm gonna go with 2 because I love me some Stassi, and I love me some.
So we're eliminating 1.
Yeah. And 1 also didn't say you in the threesome.
And Brody is eliminating 2, but now Alexa.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm eliminating. Yeah, 1. Yeah.
I agree. I think number one gave me cuck vibes for both answers, especially the second one. I'm gonna sit back and watch. Okay, cuck, sit back and get eliminated now. Yeah, number 2 is the winner. Number 1 is
2 for the win.
Yeah.
2 for the win. They didn't put you in a threesome. They said, fuck B, I got 2 other bitches.
Okay, so this is mine, okay? They put Missy and EBZ, which I love both of them. They're amazing fucking women. They're amazing fucking streamers. Shout out to Missy for this show, by the way, you guys. I hope you guys have her faved.
Be legit for top bad,
everybody
bro.
in this box faved. But that was a generic answer in the beginning. I don't like that you would just let me do whatever the fuck I want. I prefer you to tell me, like, hey, that wasn't okay. Or check your dad. Be like, hey, you know, fight him. Who cares? Who cares? We're at a family event. Make it fun. Fight that motherfucker. Why are you letting him flirt with your girl? And then two, I'm gonna have to go with 2. 2's taking me home because I ain't going nowhere.
Let's see what it is.
Nowhere.
Go with 2.
2 is definitely the winner. You said you were flirting with. To stay in his good graces, though, to be nice. Like, I didn't know, like, I couldn't turn it down. Like, what if I turned it down and it's like, and then his dad don't like me, and then the dad got the money. You feel me?
All right, B. Bitch.
All right. So, yeah, number 1's got to go. It's number 1.
Okay.
Number 1, you're out.
You know what's crazy is number 2 said to me, I'm winning.
Well, you are. Come on.
They said I'm winning. This was like 2 days ago or something. They said I'm a winner. I'm taking
Play-Doh love. Pick on somebody your own size with your own facial hair.
Okay. Contestant number 1, you have been eliminated. Please jump in the box and reveal yourself.
Did the PCX hairline ever come up? We thought that was PCX.
Wait, what?
Did they ever come up?
No.
Oh.
Well. Wait, where's contestant?
He was around 1
p.m. time as a contestant too, Missy. Oh, for the winner? For the winner food?
The winner, this is their first time being contestant and they've been on my show like as a panelist or as a bachelor many times.
I think it's PCX.
Where is no, she's eliminating number 1. But where is number 1?
No, it's not you.
Missy and EBZ. Get in the box because you didn't choose me. You didn't choose me. And you weren't out. You didn't make me go nowhere. You let me leave.
Imagine your girl asking who do you want a threesome with and you name everybody besides her.
And you trying to win me? What?
Crazy word. I mean, FC and Missy's valid. They're valid. I see Missy's as, it's valid.
They're embarrassed.
I mean, if you think about it from like a capitalist standpoint, if you had that would be like the biggest thing you could have probably on this whole app.
They left you in 1.
No, that's gonna come up. Who was it?
Contestant number 1. By the way, that's the bald head one.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you stupid bitch!
Yeah, I love you. I love you.
Wrong.
I'm so happy.
Yo, I thought it was 2. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was 2 for a minute. Go ahead.
What time was that photo? Like
no, ChatGPT
photo?
Yeah, that was an AI photo. I do have hair, by the way. I do have hair.
Was it the bald one? Did you put the bald one?
Yeah.
That was me.
Right on the back.
He was the in future.
Everything is for content. You know what I'm saying? You go. There ain't no rules out here.
Were you the one that answered the father one that you're trauma dumping? Were you trauma dumping on me?
Yeah, I'll be trauma dumping.
Was my favorite answer. Your answer was my favorite.
I was fucking with you one time.
Yo, Brody, I'm fucking with you too, my brother. Hey, yo, Obs. I'm sorry, girl.
Shut up.
You know,
shut
shit
up.
goes left.
Loser, shut up.
Yeah, I'll be trauma dumping.
I love you, B. Love you.
I love
yo,
you,
Missy, thank you. I appreciate you, Missy. For real.
Yo, shout out to one time. Make sure you hit him with a favorite. He made it to the final.
Able to apply, and I was just like, oh, that sucks. Like, he's like, yeah, we just. And then Food said the same thing. He's like, I was like, did you guys ask JoJo? Like, you guys don't have enough people, and they're like, nah, we're not gonna put him in there. So I was like, oh. I was not.
He was in the comments. He was in the comments the whole time. And the winner, first time applying as a contestant.
Period.
And he did say 2 days ago that he's gonna win, and the winner is Vinny.
Oh, I can't see myself. I can't see myself.
Oh, you hear this talk. You hear.
Wait,
Fucking go,
I can't
yo,
see.
Vinny.
All right, come back.
Yo, I swear to God, I thought he was number 1.
You know what's crazy? Brody, you picked up on his hair immediately.
He did.
I thought he was number 1 because I was like, I didn't know who would say King Sausage. You see how I reversed on it?
You ain't going nowhere, girl.
Nowhere. He stood on that.
Let's go, Vinny.
Yo, I was dying over here this whole time. Y'all are funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised with all the contestants. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, congrats, Vinny.
Yeah, you had good contestants. And I can't believe Vinny finally did a contestant on my show. Like,
I've never, yeah, woo, woo, woo.
He's been a panelist on the show, but never a contestant. Yeah. By the way, Vinny, you get a name change for 3 days, and you get her bio change for 3 days.
Let's go. Yo, how do I have gestures in the box? Is that new?
Did you just get off
stream?
stream?
They just got you lit right now. You're lit right now.
Alexa!
We got hard eyes over here. You should've.
Alexa,
Alexa, I fucking love you, Alexa.
Alexa, yo, shout out to Alexa.
Favorite everybody in the box. Favorite Alexa. Favorite Missy.
Yo, Alexa took my normal role. I'm normally mean as fuck on the show, but I was just like, I was being chill tonight, you know?
Alexa was quiet today compared to usual, Brody. She was quiet today compared to usual. Vinny! Nah, she talks so much too. Usually it's someone else cuss her.
And all kinds of shit.
Thank you, Vinny. Thank you.
That shit was hilarious.
I was taking a phone. Now shout out to everybody.
Yo, y'all was over here cooking motherfuckers. I was over here just dying. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then she started going back and forth. Yo, I could not. That shit was funny.
So, but make sure to favorite B, Oz, Brody, Alexa, Vinny. Congratulations. You are
B, love you, baby.
Theme, if you don't already.
All right, gang.
Never again is crazy.
Shout out to everybody that were my panelists. I appreciate you guys. Yo, Missy, thank you so much.
I hope you had fun on the show. Honestly,
I had so much fun.
And your questions were great. They were basically like mostly her questions.
Yo, you made me so nervous to ask certain questions because you were like, I want diabolical questions.
But you did really well. Like, you actually did really well.
All right. I love you, Missy. Bye.
Love you. Make sure you hear it with our favorite, also favorite food, the admin in the chat. Favorite Lucky, he's recorded the show and he's going to post it on Mrs. Dare Eliminate as well, if you haven't favorited. And also next week, the show is cancelled next week. Because of the battle game. Oh, sorry, this week. My bad. This week. The show is cancelled on Sunday because of the battle games, and I am in them, so I'm going to be busy with the battle games versus tagged. Sorry, my bad. But the following week after, Omar is going to be on the show. So if you want to apply for him early, you can. You can put your in early if you want. Omar is going to be on the show. Yeah, Omar.